You guys remember this Nigerian water bottle seller who was selling water on traffic? The picture below shows him selling water in traffic, right? And a lot of people saw the way he was marketing the water, and the water he was selling at the day on the day they saw him was Aquafina water. Now, am I trying to market Aquafina? No. I'm just trying to build a background to this story so that you understand what the story is about. When this guy was seen and he began to trend, somebody posted the video of how professional the water seller was and all of that. The guy began to trend. People were like, wow, that's good. They think Aquafina should do something. Other people who contributed money gave the guy. Aquafina had to go meet the guy. They called him. He came to the factory and they gave him a place. They got him a shop, a place where they could distribute this water, where they could keep the water for him, right? So they brought the water, they kept for him. Everything they did was around 8 million naira, right? This guy began to sell. I expected that this guy would have concentrated on this water as now a sole distributor, sell this water, get people who will now be coming to buy from you because you've been on the street, you understand how the street is. So you will know the people to say, okay, come patronize me, right? This is not the time for him to begin to live a big man life. Now, this guy decided to now start getting a sales girl. He didn't even need a sales girl. He would have done this job. The only person, maybe you get an assistant, somebody that will now be assisting you, and you have to always be in that shop. Remember that this money was given to you on trust. So saying Aquafina, now they came to interview him, he say he told Aquafina that he doesn't understand that when he sell, he doesn't see the money. I am not saying that spiritual things don't happen. But sir, you need to tell us, somebody gave you money or set you up with 8 million naira. And in just less than a year, or maybe about a year, the money is gone. And you don't know where the money went to. And this goes to show that I used to tell people, may opportunity not meet you when you are not ready. Like, may opportunity not come to you when you are not ready. And I keep telling people, keep improving yourself. Make yourself ready so that when an opportunity comes, you will be able to execute that thing you have been longing for. You can, okay, like somebody posted the other day about international passport. I've always told people, get an international passport. They say, they are not traveling now. Why should they get an international passport? Get an international passport because you don't know where the road of life may take you. An international passport had stopped a lot of people from traveling immediately, because there are times people will call you and say, I need you to come visit me, or I have a job I need you to come do, and you don't have an international passport, and they think it's something they could just do a visa for you in 2 weeks and it's ready. And the international passport might not be ready like that. So this guy now collected this money, did this business, and started doing it. And he said the sales girl too doesn't know where the money went to, that they don't know how the money disappeared. Bros, 8 million. Okay, now he said he used 1.5 million to buy a property. They asked him what property. He said landed property. Why do you buy? You cannot be buying property in a business that was given to you to do. No, you run that business in a year and keep your profit aside. You now check the profit to see if it's able to buy a property or for you to reinvest into the business. That is how it's done. This, the reason why a lot of you make these mistakes is because you keep saying, oh, I don't have money, I wish God would just bless me with this amount of money, but you have not prepared yourself for that kind of money. Most of you today, if they give you 10 million naira, you squander it because you are not prepared for that. Some of you, if they give you 1 million naira today, you squander it because you are not prepared for that. Being emotionally prepared and being financially prepared are two different things. Or being just saying by word of mouth, oh, if I just see 10 million naira now, all my problems are solved. It will shock you when that 10 million naira comes if you are not prepared. If you do not have, like now, I have so many jotters where I've done some planning that if this particular amount of money comes, I know what to channel it to. But if you don't have such plans, like, oh, you have planned, you've known what you want to do per time, you don't know anything you want to do, or you are just saying, oh, let the money come. Some people will even tell you, let the money come before we plan. No, that's not how it's done. Because if that money comes and you have not planned anything on ground, it will enter. In fact, you will be surprised that a new problem will just come that same day the money came, and you will channel it there because you are not prepared. And this goes to show that most celebrities who trend and then nobody hears about them, it's because the trend happened on them. Like, it just happened by mistake. Or should I say by mistake? And they weren't ready, so they don't have content to put out there. Once you become viral, begin to make content that will keep people and engaged and make you relevant. It's very important. To me, I feel this guy failed because he began to live like a big man when he is not a big man. How can you get a sales girl when you should have been doing this business as though it was when you were on the street? By so doing, you understand how the returns will come and stay afloat.